All right, so what we've got here is a lab where we use it to teach Ohm's law. With Ohm's law, we deal with voltage, current, resistance, and power, watts. In this case, we have a DC power supply. It's 0 to 30 volts and 0 to 10 amps, so it can deliver a pretty good load. So when we do this lab, we string the fuse wire between the two porcelain insulators, and we deliver a current to that wire. And we use this lab to teach about overcurrent protection, I squared R losses, which are heat losses, a whole variety of things, as well as the electrical current that's delivered from a DC field, the magnetism in the DC field. It covers a whole slew of electrical theory. So what we do here is we turn up the current to just under 5 amps. And what we can see is we can see the wire begin to sag as the current flows through it, and it gets close to the breaking point. When it gets hot, you can see that it melts through the tape a little bit too. It's good for a visual. Sometimes it's kind of hard to see the wire. See, it actually melted all the way through the plastic there. Sometimes it's kind of hard to see the wire move from a distance away. Whenever we apply a DC current to this conductor, it generates a magnetic field. When we apply the magnetic field to the wire, you can see that it pulls it toward it in one position and away from it. And see, you can actually see it tries to repel it and then pull it towards it with the DC current applied. Now, whenever I take the DC current off, there's no effect. It's not, so the wire is not magnetic, it's the field. One of the things that we like to do with this lab, because it is safe, because we do have a regulated power supply, it is at low voltages and at low currents, is we like to show how a fuse actually operates. This fuse wire is rated at 5 amps. Right now we have 4.8 on it. When we crank up the current past the 5 amps that it's rated on, the wire begins to get very warm. You can see it glows red hot. We can turn the current back off and the wire goes back to its normal state. What happens when you exceed the maximum capability of the fuse wire? Fuse wire is rated at 5 amps. We're going to apply 8 amps to that wire and show the heat losses and show the actual fuse wire fail. So at 8 amps, we can see it fail.
If you're interested in learning more about NEJATC, visit us online at www.nejatc.org or give us a call at 615-242-9950.